Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a little while since I've added a new gift card holder. So that's what I've got for you guys today. It's a little gift card holder. That's really hard to say. And it does come with a coordinating envelope. So before we get started, make sure that you grab this free template from my blog at svgnation.com. And there is a link in the video description that will take you directly there, as well as links to the supplies that I'm using in case you want to check any of those out. So once you have those uploaded, go ahead and add that to your canvas, and you will need to ungroup your layers before you make any modifications. So go ahead and ungroup this. And we do need to change a few of these lines to score lines. And I am zoomed out to 75%, guys, so if yours looks a little bit bigger, that's why. I just wanted you to be able to see everything pretty easily. So we're going to start by clicking on this layer right here, and we're going to click on this arrow. And we're going to go ahead and click right here on this group of lines, and we're going to change that to score. And then you also need to attach those to the layer you're scoring on. So just click right above, it's already grouped with that layer, and go ahead and attach it. And we're going to repeat this right here for this yellow layer. And we're just going to go ahead and click right here. And we're going to change those lines to score and attach it to the layer it needs to score on. And if you're not using a scoring tool today, that's fine. Just delete those lines instead of switching them to score, and you'll just have to fold these pieces by hand. All right, so these two layers right here, these are our envelope layers. So if you don't need the envelope, you can just delete those. But if you need them, then go ahead and change this line right here to score, and then make sure to attach it to the layer it's on as well. If you don't attach it, it's not gonna look right in your matte preview, and it's not gonna cut right. So just make sure that you don't skip that step. So right here, we're just gonna change this to score and click right above to attach it. And this right here is our bow, so if you don't want a bow, you can delete this as well. So once you have all of those changes made, we're going to go ahead and click on Make It so we can cut everything out. And if you are using a scoring tool, make sure that you go ahead and add that now. If you're using the Explorer, then you're going to be using a scoring stylus. For the Maker, it's going to be that scoring wheel. And in your matte preview, you want to make sure you do see those score lines where they should be. If you don't, that's because you didn't attach it, so make sure you go back and do that. So as you see, everything looks exactly as we want it, so I'm ready to cut everything out. So when you're using a scoring tool, your Cricut is first going to go ahead and score, and it's automatically going to cut afterwards, so there's nothing that you need to do. And if you are scoring like on glitter or like a pattern paper, I recommend that you place this with like the print side or glitter side down, because those scoring tools will scrape off some of that glitter. So once everything is cut out, go ahead and start with this piece right here. And this one is going to be the outside of your box. And there's a lot of different score lines on here, so go ahead and fold on all of those. So on this bottom one, we're just folding in. On the sides, there's two different ones, so go ahead and fold in on that first one, and then go ahead and fold again on that second one. And I don't know why, I just think it's easier by folding in on the first one first and then the second one, but whatever works for you. There's just two there that you need to fold in on. All right, and then what we're gonna do, oh wait, we have two more right here too, duh. So go ahead and fold in on these two. And then there's a second one. All right, so now if you're using like decorative pieces to make this just a little bit prettier, we're gonna go ahead and add those. So when you place these, obviously this one is gonna go this way. So we'll go ahead and do that one. And then I'll show you how to make sure you have the other side the right way. So we're just gonna add some glue. Then we're just gonna glue this down. And there should be just a small border around all of it. And I'm going to use my brayer just to really smooth that down. All right, and then the next side, when this is finished, this is going to come up this way. So go ahead and fold that up. That way you know which way to glue your other paper on if you want it facing up. So we're going to glue it this way. And we're just adding this here. And again, there's just a little border around it. And I do think it helps to fold this first just because you can see the score lines, so you can, you know, get this placed where it needs to be a little easier with those guides. And I'm just gonna go ahead and press that down. If you guys have a brayer tool, it's great for using on paper crafts too. It really helps to seal that down and flatten it. All right, so now we're gonna close this together, and before I get started, in case you get ahead of yourself, you are not gluing this one right here. You are just leaving this one to fold down, and you actually want a really good fold on that. So if you got a brayer, go ahead and press down, or just press down really well. So this piece is not getting glued, and you'll understand why when we get to the final part. So right here, you're just gonna have like this almost like box shape, and you're gonna add your glue right here. And you're just gonna fold this right on top. So if you have something thin like a pencil or something, it's gonna really help to go ahead and put that in there just to press down right in there, just to make sure that's pressed down all the way. You can kind of press in on the box too to help with that. And just make sure you get that pressed down really good. And then we're just gonna repeat this with the other side. We're just adding the glue right here. And then go ahead and make sure you get that pressed down really well, lining that up. So you have almost like a very skinny box shape when you're done with this. And again, I'm just gonna use this to help press that down. I think I was pressing down on the wrong side before. So make sure that you check which side the tab piece is connected to so that you press down on the right side to help hold that. So I'm just using like a pencil here just to help make sure that's flattened in there really well. Because you don't want it lifting up, because that may affect like the inside going in. Okay, so we have this piece done, except we do actually want to push this in. It will go on the inside. You see, that's not totally glued down, so I'm just going to add a tiny bit more glue just to make sure that has a good hold. And just kind of press that down, press inside if needed to help attach those. And now we're going to let this dry for a little bit. While we do that, I'm going to go ahead and get the envelope, and we can get started on that, so we can let that dry a little bit. We're just folding on all of these score lines, and you're just folding in, and there's 4 of them. And now if you don't want to make the envelope, this will fit in a 4x6 envelope. The envelope's a little big for it, but it still works. And then you have this liner if you want to add the liner. So go ahead and fold so that the design is on like the outside. Actually, so it's on like there, the inside. You can fold both ways. But line that up. You see here, because this side it's going to look a little funny. So line it up first to make sure it's going to look good. You've got it in the right direction. And then go ahead and glue that down. And you don't have to use a liner. This is optional, but it's kind of fun because it makes the envelope tie in with like your little gift card holder. So I think that's cute. And the nice thing about like this gift card holder and the envelope is there's such a basic template, so you really can customize it with anything because it's really just the paper that makes it the theme. So you can get like baby shower paper, Christmas paper, wedding paper, and you know, use this for any occasion. So it's just one of those templates that's good to keep on hand because you never know when you'll need it. So I'm just pressing that down really well. We want that liner pressed down real well on that card or envelope. And I'm gonna put this aside so this can continue to dry. All right, so our last piece we have is where the gift card goes. And we're just gonna fold everything in. And we're folding in right here. All right, now you wanna take some kind of string. So I'm just using like this braiding cord. I found this at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure that they have something similar on Amazon, so I'll link to something similar in case you don't have a Hobby Lobby near you. But this is just like a little bit thicker. If you notice, this is a little bit thicker than string, so it's sits up better, but you can use string too, it just might like fall over. Let's see what color I want to use. I think I'll go with maybe this pink right here. All right, so I'm just gonna cut a little bit of this. So I'm not making a very big handle here, so maybe about this size. So I'm just gonna cut this off when I find my scissors. And that's gonna give us our handle. And then once you have that attached, you can go ahead and put that up. Okay. Once you have that attached, go ahead and add glue to this inside. And we're just gonna glue this other rectangle piece right on top. And I'm just gonna flatten this down really well. All right, and next we're just gonna fold this over and fold this in. Flatten that down. And I'm just gonna add glue to this piece right here. And we're gonna glue this to the inside. And then for this bottom piece, we're actually gonna glue it around the outside instead of going on the inside, because that's gonna help keep this from coming out of the little gift bag. It's gonna help hold it in there by having a little place for that other tab piece to stop at. So we're just folding this right here on the outside. And you can press that down really well. And so now you can just slide your gift card. It's just gonna go up just like this, right in there. Got a little glue there. And then we're just gonna slide this right inside. And so having this here, this is gonna help hold it together so you can actually hold this without it sliding out. But then when you do pull it, it's gonna stop where we glued this on the outside. So it keeps this from just flying all the way out. So that's the reason why we have those pieces the way they are. And that's all there is to it for the gift card holder, but let's go ahead and finish the envelope. So now that the envelope is dry, we're just gonna bring in the bottom, and the two sides are just gonna overlap and glue right on top. So we're just gonna add a generous amount of glue right here. And then do the same with this side as well. Go ahead and press that down. So I almost forgot about this bow. Actually I did, and then realized I didn't use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to add this. So this first piece, we're just gonna glue down. And since I'm using glitter for the bow, I am gonna use hot glue for the glitter pieces, like when I'm gluing on top of glitter, because hot glue holds a lot better with glitter than regular glue. So you can just place this wherever you want it. I've just got it kind of a little bit down. And then if you take this piece right here, go ahead and grab your hot glue, maybe put about a line of hot glue going across it. We're gonna fold this in right to the middle and then fold that other side. And we wanna do that kind of quickly before that glue dries. Just kind of press and hold that down for a second. I have a little glue escaping, so I'm just gonna wipe that away. And then you have, oh, it's not quite set yet. And then you have this other little rectangle piece. So I'm just gonna add glue right here to the back where I glued them together. And I'm gonna go ahead and add one side kind of halfway down, press it down, and wrap this around. And I'm gonna add more glue to glue that on top. So that kind of helps it to look kind of pretty in the middle, but also helps to hold it together. And then we're just gonna glue this right on top of here. Oh, got so much glue mess. And then we're just gonna glue this right on top of here. And guys, if you have any questions on how to make any of this, the envelope or the gift card holder, just leave those in the comments and I'll answer them there for you. And we're just gonna attach this now to the middle. And obviously you don't need to use this bow, but I think it just adds an extra little cute touch to the gift card holder. And it will still fit in that envelope with this bow here, because it's a pretty flat bow. Alright, so we've got our envelope, our little gift card holder, and it does just slide right in there. So it still fits perfectly, and it's all ready to go. If you guys haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel because you don't want to miss any of the fun crafts that I make. And also, please give this video a like. That helps so much for us small creators to grow. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.